Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Vikas Chandrapudirilla, and let's get into your reading for the month of May 2021 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs for the sign of Gemini. And I'm going to use Thought Deck by Aleister Crowley and also the spread by Book of Thoth called Golden Dawn Spread by Aleister Crowley. So let's get into your spread, guys. All the timestamps are below in the description, including the definitions of Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign and Venus and Jupiter. So the first three cards that you're seeing right now is your situation. This right hand side top corner will tell you what is your current path, where you're intending to go along your own will. Left top corner is the alternate path, what you can alternately take other than your current path. If you don't like your current path, then you can take the alternate path that the universe is suggesting. And this will tell you what is running in the background for your situation. It's called the psychological basis, and this is called the karma. So karma tells you what are the lessons that you have to learn this month and that the universe is teaching you, and you cannot untie or change this energy. So this is a cycle that I'll be repeating, and each pile has 3 cards and there are 5 piles, so hence there are 15 cards. So I'm maintaining the order of drawing the cards like a spiral, like the Fibonacci sequence. So this completes your Golden Dawn spread only for the face down. So now we can start facing up the cards and see what we have. So in center of the spread you got 3 of swords, which is sorrow. So opening up the situation even more, you got abundance and Queen of Cups. In the current path you got Queen of Wands. Alternate path, Queen of Discs. In the psychological basis you got wealth. In the karma you got prudence. You got works, which is 3 of discs. Luxury, 4 of cups. Major arcana, the Hierophant in the psychological basis. Princess of Cups. Strife. Signs. Ace of Swords and Prince of Wands. Alright guys, the face up of the cards are done. Now we can start with your reading. Alright Gemini, let's get into your reading right now. So in this situation you got 3 of Cups, abundance, 3 of Swords, which is sorrow, Queen of Cups, which is a court card. So clearly sorrow in the center of the spread. It is quite complicated to understand, especially 3 of Swords coming in the center. So because of the 3 of Swords in the center, you can see in the whole spread, you got only one major arcana, which is Hierophant. So because of the sadness in the situation right now, universe doesn't want to give you major things, major responsibilities in your hand in the month of May, because you have to, try to bring the sadness down and try to be happy. So because of that reason, universe doesn't want to give you major responsibilities to focus on. It wants to focus, it wants you to just relax in the month of May and try to calm down the sadness naturally and then bring about your happiness. Especially this might be regarding a specific person. If you're a male, then I can see this might be even more prominent with the Queen of Cups. If you're a female, then you might be sad, something related to yourself regarding something relating to the situation as of right now. It might be something which happened in the past or the present or even in the future, because it's the 3, past, present and future. It can be in any timeline, but I can see If you're a male person, then it might be regarding a female partner, a female person. And if you are a female, then it might be something with regards to yourself that you are worried about, and that you have some difficulty in being happy when this thing comes in your mind. And it might also be with regards to your expectations and your comforts is what I'm seeing. And whatever you really wanted to happen, what you really wanted with the abundance card, you thought something which which if it happened, then it would give you a lot of success, lot of abundance, and that may not have worked out as much as you wanted to. And with the Three of Swords, I can see you're still open to opportunities, but still you're actually worried about even these opportunities also that you have, is what I'm seeing. And because of that, there is a little bit of sorrow. You're trying to learn, and even the situation itself is trying to teach you many things. So you're trying to learn as much as possible and trying to use that knowledge to balance your life. With the abundance, this is what you expected, this is what you have wanted with the abundance card, but it started off little negative, and now you're weighing down your scales, trying to see will it work out even in the future, because as of right now it is negative, but will it work out in the future, and will I be able to manifest what I really wanted? So the start is not that great in whatever you are expected. So now you're doubting yourself again in further divisions in what will happen in the future. This is what you really wanted with abundance. And with the Queen of Cups, as I said, this is a feminine energy with a lot of emotions. So if you're a male, then you might be relating to someone who is a female with the Queen of Cups, someone whom you valued very much emotionally, and someone whom you see them as someone who is nurturing and emotionally, someone who is emotional. So if you're a female, then definitely now you're focusing on something that you are not happy about relating to the situation, your situation, and regarding yourself. And this is also a reflection. So there is a lot of reflection happening within yourself, is what I'm seeing. And the situation itself, you're reflecting your energy with the situation, and trying to see yourself a lot. And the situation itself is teaching you about what is happening with you, and about your energy, about who you are and where it is going. So this is very complex energy in the situation, but I can see there could be hope. If you are in a very positive mind, there could be hope. And that is the situation right now. If you change yourself, even the situation will change. So I can see there is as above so below with the Queen of Cups. So your energy is definitely intertwined with the situation as well. So try to balance yourself out with how much ever knowledge you are gaining. Use that knowledge to balance yourself, which you're doing, but have a positive attitude with that. Definitely your reflection with your energy will, even the situation will change because of that. Now let's look into your current path, where you're intending to go along your own will. You got Queen of Wands, which is a court card, Three of Wrists, which is works, and you got Five of Wands, which is strife. So you're definitely working hard, even more than you really have to, is with the current path, which might be good, but let's focus on current path as usual. But I can see you're working very hard, even more than you wanted to, even more than you have to, which might be a good thing. You might get something beneficial even after doing something even more prominently with regards to something, but not every time. But that's the message over here. As usual, you're doing that. And with the Queen of Wands, you're also doing because you're motivated a lot in working on yourself, working on improving yourself, and not necessarily just wasting any time. You're focusing on yourself straightforwardly, and working on that, working in building your own confidence, working your abilities, working on your talents, working on just stepping forward and not being afraid to face your fears. So you're working on that level of confidence, and I can see immediately you focusing on that will definitely bring you a lot of confidence, and naturally things will start working out. You start to learn the basics of whatever you have to learn in order to get whatever you want. And with the strive, again, as I said, you're striving, you're working, you're doing as much as you can, and sometimes it is even more than you have to. So this is what I'm seeing with the strive card. Again, you're just putting on your effort, your knowledge, whatever you learned from many years, you're trying to implement even that as well. That's the current situation right now. You're not being afraid of clearing the negativity, trying to defend yourself on about yourself, trying to gain confidence. So you're in a very good position. You're trying to protect yourself right now with regards to your emotions as well as your passion, especially passion. And this passion is definitely helping you to defend your emotions as well. So let's look into your alternate path, what you can alternately do other than your current path that the universe is suggesting for you. If you don't like your current path, then you can take the alternate path. So this is just an just the energy that universe is suggesting that you can alternately take, which could be better to manifest whatever you wanted and to clear the karma. So you got 6 of Swords, which is science, 4 of Cups, which is luxury, and 1 court card, which is Queen of Discs. So universe is suggesting, wherever you're going, try to analyze, try to study a lot about that, try to gain perspective in whatever you want, either it be freedom, either it be money, either it be luxury. Try to find the reason, try to find more about where you're going, and try to understand many things with regards to that, and then travel. Not necessarily physical travel, but you reaching out to whatever you wanted to do. You're pursuing your talents or pursuing whatever you really like, what is attracting to you. So try to focus on more, learning more, and trying to analyze how you can make sure you utilize that in a future perspective, what you can gain from that, and is it aligned with your sense of future, whatever you want, is it aligned, will it definitely work out for you personally. So focus on that the universe is suggesting, focus on these things, these aspects of life, and then try to pursue whatever you want. Okay, so universe is saying you have the ability to do whatever you want, you have the ability to go wherever you like, try to be there, try to do whatever you want, try to leave whatever is not necessary also, which is not working you, try to go where you want, and then you are open to learning many things, and experiencing and practicing many things. So all these things, if you're thinking to do some kind of new, learn new things, definitely try to learn the basics and see how you feel, and then go into the more complicated stuff and try to focus on in depth. So that's a alternate path for you. In the psychological basis, you got Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and wealth. So in the subconscious, in the environmental scale over here, in the background especially, you're having a lot of knowledge and insights coming up. It could be small, something which is very small, especially with the Ace of Swords and Hierophant, especially with the Ace and Sword. Oh my god, I can see a lot of small insights will come. Not necessarily something which is huge, but necessarily which is very small, but which has a very huge advantage in whenever you implement this in your, especially with regards to wealth, with regards to generating this income. And when I say wealth, it is wealth, okay, not necessarily just money, but wealth, when I say wealth, it's long term money. Okay, so with the Hierophant, it's all about learning and this knowledge, especially with the Hierophant, with the knowledge. And it's time to teach yourself. Whenever you're trying to learn new things, you have to teach yourself, and teaching yourself and try to think about the many aspects of it. Try to question yourself and try to answer yourself. Okay, try to teach yourself. And with the Ace of Swords, this is something which is very small, especially with the Ace, and Sword is all about knowledge and mind. So small insights will be very advantageous, because this is single sword, but it has a lot of brightness over here, many spokes of light. So it is coming out of somewhere which has very good potential as well. So it is quite unexpected. You won't be unexpected. It won't be unexpected. You won't even expect it to come, but there'll be few insights randomly coming in different situations. So be open to receiving that and try to gain more perspective in that, and try to utilize that knowledge into gaining wealth and generating wealth. So this is what is naturally happening in the background. Okay, so that's what you have to keep in mind as of right now. Try to be open to be in this hierophant mode. Try to receive from all directions all these small insights. In the karma, you got Prudence, Princess of Cups, and Prince of Wands. So there is a lot of P, okay, because in the karma you got Prudence, which is P, Princess of Cups, which is P, and Prince of Wands, which is P. So something to do with letter, that letter also might be significant. Okay, and with regards to anything, P could be anything. It can be power also, and it could be with regards to anything, because there are millions of Gemini people over here. But I'm seeing significantly when 3 cards come out with starting with the letter P, it's something that could be significant. So watch out for that. And with the Prudence over here in the karma, as I said, it's all about generating wealth. Okay, and this card usually comes out for you whenever even Libra person gets, and you usually get this kind of pentacle energy, and it's very nice to see this Prudence come out, especially for you. You might be actually wanting to connect with Virgo person as well, trying to gain knowledge in how they grow their tree, and you implementing that in yours, and then you also retaining the favor that you get with Princess of Cups. So I can see you're trying to gain a lot of insights from just looking at other people work, especially Virgo. Trying to just see, not trying to especially ask, but trying to see and gain different insights, because you're just looking at the tree on how it is growing, and this is not your tree necessarily. It could be someone else's, like Virgo especially, who especially has a sun Virgo, because there's more Virgo over here. And it could be like earth sign as well, or it could be very deep like Scorpio also. So, and you're just looking at how they are doing, how they're growing their tree, and you're getting insights and also giving back some kind of value to them as well with regards to anything, however it is. And that's what you have in your mind, and that's what you have to do right now. And with the Prince of Wands, just don't forget whatever you learn, and just keep implementing, keep modifying, keep improving those things which you learn, and try to use that in going after whatever you like. It could be anything, okay, but it's all about using that in a more efficient way, and improving that each and every time. Okay, also you'll find some kind of purpose of why you have started with this kind of sadness in the beginning of May, especially in the center of the reading you got sorrow. You'll understand many things as time goes on, especially at the end of May. You'll try to realize everything. Either it could be because of that spark of fire that you have to receive, and try to protect yourself from many things. That's all I have for you, Gemini. Also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, because the situation is quite complex for you, and there is a lot of starting with the fire. It could go anywhere. Okay, there might be different aspects of fire in life. So check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter for you, especially in the month of May. Also, if you'd like to access your own energies, then you can look into my poster or business card. I do offer services for tarot reading, astrological reading, life coaching, and daily readings. So tarot reading is with regards to accessing your own energies and clarifying your questions, and astrological reading will be done with regards to your timeline of your birth, and we try to see what are the planets which are aligned in your chart, and what are the advantages and what are the strengths and weaknesses, and try to focus on your characteristics and your potential, and what you can expect at what intervals and what period. And this is with regards to astrological. Life coaching tells us how both tarot and astrological, I'll combine this and give you a life coaching. And life coaching is definitely a premium service. I try to even look into the minor details and try to find out with regards to using many tools and many things, okay, depending on the situation. And also with the daily tarot, it is only with regards to individual day, what you can expect on that particular day, and how to take the advice with regards to that particular energy. And these are my services, guys. And depending on your situation, if you actually have any kind of doubt in choosing your services also, you can reach out to me in my social media and help you with regards to that. All the services will be answered and replied with a phone call as well, and connecting with a phone call and solving your problems. That's all I have for you, Gemini. Until then, have a good day. Stay safe as of right now, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload any video. And thank you guys for so much support. Thanks for watching, and thank you.